Alright, hey guys, what's up? Alright, so part 3 of my Star vs. the Force of Evil Season 3 review. Wow. How kind of weird I'm doing with. Anywho. So yeah. Let's go with Princess Tadana. aka Marco's Princess Persona that happened in the Sir Rose Reform School of Weary Princesses. That actually happened in the show, and yeah. And this is just a... And by the way, this episode is a follow-up to one of my reviews. And I'll probably, if you don't know, watch Season 1's episode of the same name, as well as another... Okay. So yeah, the episode is basically Marco trying to make of basically whether or not Marco should reveal his true identity to all the princesses and whatnot. Yeah, we get to the point even to the and Miss Haynes was he. Anyways, yeah, they were worried not doing so, but Princess Armstrong would show the appreciation will not change schools since Miss Haynes is removed from power. Blah blah blah. Every single explanation and worship, and whatnot, and also the ceremony, and then also the ceremony. When he was about to tell the truth, however, Miss Haynes and Skullcore randomly just appeared. Having close watch of that tape from the Heinous episode, there was an episode of Heinous, and well, this is the only time where Star's family, where Marco gets actually gets scolded by his parents apparently. Oh. And then it later exposing him as a boy, and princess don't believe it, but Marco says true, and then telling the princesses that yeah, they need her in power, but doesn't care, and then they just flee her off. Just chase her off once again, and once again the day is saved again, and Princess Mushu's gone missing. Then we meanwhile to the ultimate dimension that she wants that Miss Haynes and Jean are just draining her life again. Yep, that's pretty much the episode itself. I admit this episode was just mostly a second follow-up to this persona, and really, it is there. I admit, it was a pretty good episode, and really, it was kind of that. Next up is Star Safari. I'm going to... One sec, I think I need something. Okay, one sec, I need a timer real quick for this later. So, yeah, the episode, Star Safari. The episode begins with Star and Tom, yeah, because we need a Star Tom ship. Thankfully, it's only for this scene, where we see Muni Market, where they're in the Muni Marketplace. And then while Star treats, likes to how, like any other Muni treats customers, but monsters and the other crew prejudice, aka racism. This episode, yeah, this is gonna be mostly like a racism theme episode. Anyway, so yeah, every monster except for Tom, the other shop was like, no, please don't burn me, please don't burn my store, please don't kill me yet. Pretty much that. Oh yeah, actually, I think I made a mistake what I said earlier. What I was meant to say for the season 4 thing, as I was saying, I didn't know. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, there it is. I was supposed to say I haven't seen much after episode. I only saw like 3 episodes from that, and then kind of forgot to watch the rest of it. So yeah, we're gonna continue reviewing it after I finish up season 3, just in case. So yeah, So anyways. So Butterfly Kingdom, Queen Moon is still preparing for Eclipse's trial. We will have to see her then a few episodes later, when Star burst in and asking how the monsters are treated like second class. The students, blah blah blah, we get things, and they want to, they're compared to non-Muni creatures like Rhombus, Ligament, and Ponyhead, which pigeons and Lucas, yeah, and also Ponyhead, Ponyheads. And speaking of it, I've been seeing a lot of hate towards Ponyhead as of late, but personally, I thought she's okay. I don't find her that bad or anything. She's kind of just wanted to be this fun personality and just want to be this comic relief character. To be honest, I'm okay with comic relief characters. There's any time I'm okay with her any type of day. Seriously, can people hang her? I don't think she's that bad. Back to the review. So yeah, decided why not to go to, well, and Moon just tells her, go talk to this Dr. Jelly Goodwell. And well, when I want to spec our voice actress, Dr. Jelly Goodwell is played by, sorry, I'm just Jelly Goodwell is played by Ken, Kenny, I think that's Kenny, I can't remember that's my last name, who you may know her as that one who played Little Kasha Chopper from Unbreakable Kenny's Comment, and that Netflix exclusive series. Unfortunately, one sec, I need to go check some real quick. Yeah, sorry for the pause, I just want to check if it still if they still. Yeah, I just want to check if the show, if the Unbreakable Kimmy is going into action. I don't remember there's her name or last name right. It's still available on Netflix. I try to check out the Netflix. Stop on it. Seriously, when you're gonna bring back the Office onto Netflix, I'm gonna watch the Office when it comes back on Netflix. I hope it comes back on Netflix if they can. I don't know how long does a non-Netflix original show can be on there. Also, bring back most of these shows when you can. And if you can seriously realize. Anywho, yeah, after several funny shenanigans happened, she finally reached the right office, and basically Dr. Goodwell was treating office and pretty much agreed. Dr. Goodwell completes agreements with having been waiting for years in the royal family and Susie. Everything, and well, basically Star and Dr. Goodwell decided to visit Dr. Goodwell's own research lab, which is a small treehouse by the way, and looking at the large monster village, everything else, and observe the inhabitants and everything. And her plan is to, turns out she doesn't. Dr. Goodwell sees them as monsters as wild animals and research them instead of real people. Despite her beliefs, pressurization against, and her plan. Let me explain her plan Let me explain what it is. Her plan was to basically blow a dam and just surround them with water. And for actually, I'm gonna do a 5-minute rant. I'm going on a 5-minute rant of how. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go a 5-minute rant. Let's go with a 60-second rant. Man, on how? Let's go with what's wrong with this plan in a minute. Oh, 1 second. I need something real quick to go with this joke. 3, 2, 1, go. If she's gonna blow up the dam, how the monster's just gonna just swim him over there. They could also build a bridge if they have the resources. They could also just jump over there if they are good. Run through it unless they're kind of like having the speed of something like the Flash, which so far none of them has it so far. Like this plan is straight up kind of work because everyone in this. You know what? I shouldn't just use this music on this one, but seriously, they could just either swim, jump high if they are good, build a bridge with their resources, and they could just use it for plants and everything else and whatnot. And everything else. Seriously, did anyone not, and I repeat, not think about it? Like, seriously, this has got to be the worst plan I ever seen. Done. And that's the reason this plan doesn't work. Seriously. Even though I repeat myself a bit. But still, the plan doesn't work. Also, if you're wondering why I was using that music earlier, it's because... I was using those ones earlier. If you wonder why I was using the music from that earlier, was because I'm trying to make is a kind of, I was just looking at the same music that Nostalgia Gray did with the What's Wrong With This Plan. I really want to know what the music was he's using in the background for that, for the Princess Walnut review. I will most likely use that music. Nick, so yeah. So yeah, I should just use Wii music. So yeah, in short of what I'm thinking, this doesn't work. I feel like personally it would have been a lot better if she used the dynamite to blow up the entire monster village. It would have been a lot better if she just blew up the entire village than just use the it's just blew. I would have done, if I were her, I would have done is, well, put dynamite on almost every, secretly put C4 or whatever equivalent, or whatever Uni has, stick it on random locations, and then detonate it after it's done. I would have also put a monster disguise as well. It would have been a lot better plan instead of the dam. Anyways. But yeah, I still find this plan so stupid. And yeah, in short, this plan is still stupid. But anywho, let's just get a review. I hope the music that was also playing in the background didn't give me a YouTube copyright claim because of that. Anywho. Anywho, the monster successful and Star Team warns about from the other monsters, somehow saving the dam, and well, Dr. Goyle just went cuckoo crazy again, and well, and then Buffer promoted as the new monster expert. And that's the episode itself. I admit it's kind of the typical racism episode, but a pretty good one at best. Next is Star Dream. The episode starts with Star just flying in her dream. She finds flying goblin dogs and about to eat the bed, and it just works up as a dream. And yeah, begging to be eaten and blah blah and everything else, and she suddenly just felt full and whatnot. Discovering there was a goblin dog perhaps as well as a receipt. If you don't know goblin dogs, yeah, apparently that is. And if you don't know, season 2 happens about, if you want to know goblin dogs, watch season 2. You might know what it is. I don't feel like telling it. It's kind of feel a bit too. Mostly something about it, but it wasn't related to it. Well, you get the point of the joke. Anywho, who also, yeah, she suspects she's been sneaking off during her dreams. That night she was going to bed, and the same thing just happened. And Marco discovers of a dimensional portal in her bed, and Star came out. And also with her mute berry form, aka the when she back when before it did that basically did not Basically, if you don't know Muniberry, it's basically human puberty. Basically, Muni's version of puberty. Mostly so far, only girls. Mostly there's. Yeah, if I were Muni and go to puberty, I would need to lock myself up for until it's over. Oh, until I can control it. No, it's only applied to mostly female. Oh wait, this is only for teen girl. Yeah, it's only for girls, and I don't know what boys will go through also if that happened, but yeah. And yes, this was explained in episode 11 of the first season, but we'll talk about it when we get to the point. I feel like reviewing season 1. Was it at the time of recording? That's what I'm listening to. I'm having no need to redo season 1, season 2. So yeah, let's just continue the review. Carry it. Yeah, and well, again, the reverse breeding farm. Everything helps. Yeah, everything else happened again. She reveals again she's been doing the same thing again. The next morning, Star asks for breakfast. If she has transformed from unintentionally, Queen movements a possible such thing, and King as if that it happened, and transform and the people who had transformed will be locked away by the magical High Council forever. Yep, no. Yeah, okay. To be fair, this is way before season. I know, this is way before Star Trek, and then recently new episodes happened, and recent season 4 episodes. That's from what I heard. Yeah, I really need to stop accidentally delving myself into spoilers again. I really need to remind myself not to go into spoilers again. And anywho, let's just continue. The night she changed to her bed just to make sure in case if it works, and turns out it doesn't. Tries for a little while, then eventually free, and Winter Dimension with her, and Star and Marco flow through between the dimensions, and Marco tries to wake her up. He tells the Star she flows back through the open, and yeah, later reveals about stuff. Glosser wakes up. But her uniform was walking off again. Blah blah blah. Stuff. Glosser appears and helps with the portal thing and everything else. They reveal. And yeah, they were revealed by Sam and Callisto. Marco shows that weird, like thinking that Marco his chopping thing was a dance, like karate was dance and everything else and whatnot. And yeah, and then we get to a lot of things talking about the Muni Star's decisions, as well as talking about what's wrong with her, as well as her uniform and everything else. And yeah. The episode ends roughly like how Stranger Danger kind of ended. Yeah, the ending was also felt abrupt. Yeah, the episode kind of ends with abrupt. It kind of feels abrupt. I'm gonna say it. It's kind of abrupt. It's like where, well, as she goes to sleep, she dimensionalizes a uniform. Marco sits there with Glossaric, waiting for her to come back. Yeah, it's kind of felt a bit too, what is the word I'm looking for? Or, abrupt. Yes, it's still abrupt. It's kind of like Stranger Danger, how both these episodes kind of... What I felt like this episode ends is like an abrupt. Just abrupt. Seriously. I kind of wish... Yeah, I know. Anyways, I know it's just for leading up for the next few episodes of it, but anyways, let me go scan through this one episode. Lava Lake Beach. Basically, an episode that they're going to show more of Tom Star. Yeah, that's shipping. Please don't make it canon. 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 And then, so yeah, we get to another Tom Star ship episode, and yeah, I know most of the episode is basically Kelly and her boyfriend still having dating issues and broken up, like seriously, and Marco Costa should start. It's a pretty good episode and quite emotional, but still, my Star Kusai went through. Oh my god, my Star as a Star Wars Super Evo fan and Starco fan, I was going, oh my god, and then I was like, oh my god, and then by the way, if you're wondering, yes, I'm a Starco shipper. Overall, still the episode is still alright. It's just mostly Marco trying to get his boyfriend to just broke up already. In the end, this. So yeah, pretty good episode. Pretty okay episode. Then we get to Death Pack. It's a really interesting episode, and while I am admitting I did, but. So, yeah. Then we get to Death Pack, which I admit, this is also. Which is. Well, I admit. It's. No. So, yeah, the Death Pack. The episode starts with, well, Star, Marco, and Bonnie wanted to start about a peace treaty with muties and monsters. Basically, just go with the agreement, and well, this is kind of a follow. This is taking place after the events of Star Safari, so yeah, this episode. So yeah, decided wanted to make a pendant of friendship with the Pigeon Beep from to Prince Richard Pigeon of the Pigeon Kingdom. Unfortunately, it didn't go so well because that's me. Because none of them speaks English-ish, except for one, but I'll talk about it later. So yeah, they are like run and whatnot. Star was going to use magic, but forgot, and more surprisingly, she left her magical wand. And back at the castle, Pigeon still chased to the bathroom. Several shenanigans happen and whatnot. She tried to reason them, but turned and tries to apologize and everything. And then when I was about to get murdered by death by 1,000 pecks, I feel like it will not be. How would a pigeon still kill you with a peck? That doesn't make. Seriously, I don't think pecks are that deadly unless maybe their beaks are venomous, which most likely there wouldn't be such a thing. Seriously, I don't think pigeons will kill you that many pecks. Seriously, unless knives, I can say yes. If you are really going to go kill someone with a knife, most effective way to kill someone with a knife than a peck. I wouldn't say pigeons usually able to kill because their pecks will just be tiny and cannot do so. Knives, however, I can say yes because big and small. Because you can just rightly just do it in the heart or the head. That would actually be effective. If it would have something, so yeah. But just think that rich pigeon turns out he is able to release them and reveal that he can speak English. Yeah, that's the one. And then with its old ways, everything else, and decided wanted to go with it together, and then signed the peace treaty, and the episode ends with that. And the friends celebrate with Feast of Worms, and Bonnie just lays in disgust. Good episode. I know it was an alright episode. It was mostly just more of a lead up to the events to another sort. It's more just lead ups, but hey, something. Then we get to the next episode, and this was also something. Next we get to an episode about the least favorite character in the show. Yep. So let's get on with the episode. The episode starts with, before we continue this episode, I would like to mention something real quick. Star's dress in the episode was drawn by her cartoonist Jay Lazenby, who also did the artwork for the episode as a Star art did a fan art contest, and this was the winning submission, by the way. Shout out to the fan, by the way, for this artwork. Work. Anyways, let's just get on with the episode. So we get to pretty much Star decided to get invited to a Cloud Kingdom party with the other pony heads. Yeah, that's a thing. And with a gingerbread ice cream casserole. I wonder if someone was gonna make it. Okay. Okay, I need you to request Benji and Babish to make that thing. That would be kind of actually. Okay, I wonder if Benji and Babish will make something like of Star vs. Evil Food since season 4 happened and it's gonna be the last season. So So she remembers that them, and because of past and putting themselves a welcome party to the gates and everything else, and we see the virtual party. Anyways, in the castle dining hall, she meets with her other sisters, and the Pony King. I will want to give at least several mentions. So let me list a few. I think I'll list pretty much every one of those in a nutshell. Ata, Kajia, Pamela, Shara, Chara, Winter, Angela, Gingy, Minchora, Hurachi. Oh wait, okay, Chira was for another episode. Okay, that will be for a different episode. Princess and the twins. Yep, I'm gonna make a joke. Yep, we get the pony and we get to the Pony Twin sisters, who basically just act like those other two twins from The Shining, the Stephen King novel. So TV show cultures, they always do this joke. For kids. I can go. Really, it's not worthy of a for kids joke. Yes, I find it creepy, and yes, I find the scene kind of creepy, by the way. Okay. So he summons them to the troll of food, and basically they like horses. Over while Tara runs away, she is much worse than the twins. Shinra, you get the point of it. And playing their music and recording, and Yaga's sister just talks about the same time. Now frustrated with the sister arguments and excusing her and following. So in Ponyhead's anyway, Star follows her. In the Ponyhead's room, she tries to come to her behavior of the Ponyheads and Ponyhead and everything else, and her sisters and whatnot, and realize on the corners and everything else, blah 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 blah. Anyways, because they were letting them do their top secret plan by making a plan to fake their sister's death, who actually just ran away from home, and pin the blame on Ponyhead. So she ironically just shocked about the plan and everything else, and then they were the sisters not going through it, but they refused at the start of the argument at the beginning of that should be in the throne. She tries to warn Ponyhead, but the sister stops her and threatens to harm her if she sticks. Also, if you want to know what their plan is, by making one of the Ponyheads go on ice. Apparently that's a rule they can't do. Oh, I don't get it. Once would plus someone being on ice. I don't get it. It's just... I just don't get what's with the on ice thing. It just doesn't make any sense in terms of my point of view, by the way. Wait. So, yeah, it's something I just kind of wish they just never done that. Yeah. Still, I don't get why you want to put someone on ice. It doesn't work that way, seriously. Yeah, probably not bodies, apparently. Except for one that will be on later on episodes or something, I don't know. Just then, Ponyhead enters then overhears all the recordings and everything minor of the compass mirror, because interdimensional mirrors are basically phones in the series. And interdimensional mirrors are always mobiles in the franchise. I seriously, did they ever sell toy versions of this stuff? Of which I don't know if that there has been that very much Star Forces of Evil merch as of late. I mean, I don't usually kind of check on those. Yes. So yeah. Turns out there was just a rank elimination. Star's about to leave, but Ponyhead tells her that despite all the arguments they get in for, she loves her sister. She admits she simply doesn't understand sisterhood. Basically brotherhood, but for girls. Also, last time I heard sisterhood was in Milo Pony. But Ponyhead and actually two of them, they record a hug and they say goodbye to them after that and fly away to the Cloud Kingdom. Good episode, and it's pretty much just character development for Ponyhead and the other, and giving her a bit more shoulder and whatnot. Next is Nightlight. It's basically another episode with it's kind of more back to leading up to the events of another certain episode. Lead up to hints from both Running with Scissors as well as another certain as well Sweet Dreams. Basically, Star learns that Marco and Heather have been dating as of late. Again, we get to another Marco shipping again. We get to a lot of this. Seriously, Marco is turning a Hamina for crying out. Seriously, I feel like Marco having his own Hamina. Still, I might think this still may be anime, since for so far I don't see any other cartoons or any medias do a Hamina series, unless someone actually does a drama or something. Which I don't know. So, yeah. Seriously, I still don't know. Still don't get it sometimes. Back to the review. So yeah, the episode begins with Dimensional X 103 Blaster Mode. If you get what I'm saying, if you get why I said Blaster Mode, you get the reference why I said Blaster Mode. Congratulations, you get a cookie. You get a cookie. Key. It goes dimension with Marco being 30 years old again, and yeah, that happens in Running with Scissors. So yeah, turns back to dimension, closing a rogue dimension again, and deciding wanted to drink in a tavern. Don't worry, they drank. Yeah, they drank. Yeah, they. And apparently that still is a thing, apparently, in the show. Okay with that. When Marco watched Peeps, and he decided to go back to Muni because he still stays there right now, since he's currently a resident there. Here for the most part. 4. First to track down more portals to Hakaboo for the next day. More portals the next day. When Marco returns, he found out Star's in bed, blocked eye, twins, and everything else. for having helped her father to clear out of the sewers the next day. Star asked her squire to watch over Gull, search for her and everything else, agreeing that Marco realized they had to close between the damages between the cats with human faces and the sea bunny damage. And the sea bunny damage, and apparently this is why the cats thanked them, whatnot, but Hector was drinking at the tavern, and Marco returned and promises to meet her on the following day. When she returns, causing me to use my Star's bedroom, and Star gets mad, and yeah, pretty much this episode is just basically of Marco dealing with Star and Hekaboo for the most part in this. So, when Marco meets with Hekaboo again, Hekaboo sure wasn't shown up for. She was hired by a mercenary named Tao. Revenue. No. Yep, we just need a new character just in case of something we need. So yeah, who just appeared for extra assistance, and yeah, and Hekaboo is supposed to deal with a pattern of portals, catch or to either catch or kidnap everything else just for this plan. When they open the portal, everything else, Marco just sitting down, and as Summer fights Marco, Hekaboo realizes Star immunity form this whole time. Yep. Sorry, I'm just stretching my pants. I'm just stretching my pants. And some, just in case. So yeah, they decided after dealing with her unharmed escape. Hekaboo was mad. Marco for keeping it a secret and planning to inform the rest of the Magical High Council. Marco apologized for lying and begs it's not to tell them, and using the adult voice and just go, you know what, I'm not going to deal with it. But she terminated their relationship and for that. And Marco folds up paper and leaves Star, saying Star is lucky to have a squire like him. Anyways, right, to continue. Back on Muni, Marco tries to put on the scissors back in the room, but she walks to him as she shows out the lies and stealing. Marco explains that Star is opening up portals, blah blah, everything else, and she's worried about the High Council and everything else. See potential. He also shows the page is that Echo gives him a map chart of various places Star has been through the dimension, and that's how the episode ends. Of that. Personally, I like this episode. It's pretty much just a pretty good episode. It's basically more of a relationship theme episode. And on to the last episode, I will deal with the sleep dreaming. What I feel like the sort of sleep dreaming arc a bit that started in Nightlife. Okay, that only happens in mostly 3. Wait, no, wrong episode. I meant Sweet Dreams 2, Nightlife. Okay. No, yeah. So, yeah, sometime after Nightlife, Mark Star as to resembles Mark and Jana. Apparently, just Marco went like, hey, just get Jana to deal with this. There's in her bed, bringing them up in just of her portals recently. She's been opening up as of late. She decided, you know what? Yeah, just hypnotize her into keeping lasting enough to figure it out. And also the apply is just to start into Marco whenever he is chicken pot, and it just that's me. Oh no, actually chicken, but I'm sorry. And whenever she snaps her fingers and say, chicken butt! And then just go, oh, just get past. Just follow that one, God, just that. So yeah, she started hearing high-pitched wailing sounds as try to fly it, and yeah, sorts of dreams, blah blah, and everything else. Damages, serious, and yeah, do. So as it linked and decided to put the camera link into the dimensional mirror apparently, and sees, and well, turns out it didn't go so well, whatnot. Soon after being hypnotized, she has been broken 2 dimensions of her meaningful life. Form like before, they track down, and then goes back to the house at night flight. Everything else happens, and well. So yeah, later she went into the pool of gold and went to the realm of magic, the same topic that was corrupted in a few episodes ago. And if you're wondering this place, whatever you do not go there. Why you should not go there, you may be asking. Good reason you shouldn't go there, because, okay, I know this has happened in later on episodes, but if you dare go there, you're going to get yourself lost and losing all your memory and reducing your childish attitude. So I recommend if you were going, but yeah, I recommend grabbing up the only seriously, yeah, okay, that'll be kind of explained later on in the show, but still, yeah. So yeah, she was kind of restored, going to a damage. True unicorns and everything else, and well, being around in the song, and it's the same mill horse that kind of also what she created when she got the new one, as she has stated when she was wondering where she was summoned. Yuriko doesn't know, circles the answers and find the answers, and whatnot. Decided it's a step back in Muni, Marco and able to not find them. So oh yeah, instead of going in the dimensional suit or Sheila, his last resort is to use Stars 1. She basically just goes to the Stars Notes of Book of Magic, and she used her 1. And then we get to the one design, and when Marco possessed it. And I admit, it does give this monster-esque motif. It goes with this weird monster-esque design motif for it, which it's kind of odd for me why Marco gets this more weird monster-esque design motif. And yes, there's an original design for the one. Yep, it's this monstrous design motif, and I admit I do like it, but it still feels a bit out of place for kind of Marco, as he's more Marco, since he's more karate-esque, but still good design. Then later on, he uses the all-seeing eye to find Star, as harmless as the magical. Kind of crescent moon happens, and embracing in the realm of the magic. Anyways, need about the magic that she can remember the name, blah blah, thing of that, so they later. Else and everything else until the closing, and well, real magic enchantments on her star break, and her memories returning. She basically just transforms the Muni, just in very form, and just flies back to Muni. Much of the size of your new friends dismay. She soon returns to the Muni to find her bedroom in flames as a result of the all-seeing eye. Apparently, this thing goes burst into flames. Seriously, I just using the all-seeing eye, moving away, waiting for some enemies to come, and then burst into flames. So after able, and the episode ends with that she is now able to control it and basically go chicken butt to Marco's out. You'll see. Pretty good episode, and well, I really like this. It kind of, well, then this ends sort of this sleep dreaming as of late and everything else, so and whatnot. Also, there was also a Gravity Falls reference there, and so we get to the next episode. Anyways, yeah, I think I need a slight break real quick. I'll come back to you later. We get to the episode Monster Bash. Well, our season 3's mid-season finale is going to happen on this one. So the episode starts in Ludo's temple and starting a party, bringing muties and monsters together and helping together with the help of Marco, Rich, Pigeon, and Pony. But the guests are starting to become isolated from each other and the monster, and one being on one side and one on the other. Once John takes an invite and basically complains that one monster further on his jacket, everything else, and we get to reasons including making that. Meanwhile, we get to Miss Haynes and this gun and basically sitting outside the car. Sitting outside waiting to make a move against Princess Marco. And now they're starting dancing and whatnot. Also fun little shenanigans happening and whatnot. As soon as the guests made a toast to the star, Princess Spyro returns, coming with slime, thinking can have been attacked by the monster, and everything didn't go so well, and blah blah everything else. But she blew off the so she basically started deciding whether to find her. Depend deeply into the temple. Star Marco found a small little camp, and we get to some joke where we see 2 books of Secret Tuxedo. Yep, another bring it to the count. Well, a Tuxedo Mask reference. One sec. Anywho, Secret Tuxedo Mask. And if you don't know who Tuxedo Mask is, it's basically Sailor Moon's, aka Usagi. Actually, I meant Usagi, aka Sailor Moon's love interest. Yep, I also still shit. Yep, yeah, that's pretty much a reference, and since Mina is basically Sailor Moon basically the Sailor Moon reference, and so whatnot. Also, there's another book called, and also 50 Shades of Magic. Seriously, So Muni apparently Muni has their own version of 50 Shades of Grey. Hey, apparently. Okay. So yeah, Star tells me to let her go, but she refuses, and the protection and monsters and evil. Well, as she tries to Mina, it doesn't work that well. Ceiling and Star Marco catch her by again get captured by mask on. Marco looks up to Missy. Just using the drainer machine, apparently using the cuts and whatnot, and Missy is probably prepared to drain his energy. However, when her cheeks started glowing, it activates a temple inside, finding a a doll, a toy, and toys, and a baby crib. Cupid things. She remembers her childhood. Remembering and revealing that Miss Heinous is 1 sec. She's meteorite! Right. Yep, that's pretty much that. Yeah, that's kind of. Yep. Up. Meteorite. Miss Heinous is meteorite this whole time. Yep. A half breed of Queen Eclipse and her monster husband. Yeah, no joke. Yeah, she kind of. Anyways. Well, perhaps to destroy Miss Heinous for being lost, showing up a monster, but she stops her, needing more answers. Here's this attack, we get to cool action scenes and whatnot. And then Miss Heinous kind of left. She kind of pressed her part looking for upstairs. Only one of the most dangerous monster. All of a sudden, Rubbus and the council guards went for stall. Comes and that apparently all of them, some of it, all of it was ruined and all of that. And after discovering Miss Heinous, the gods basically. So yeah, the guys were about to arrest the monsters, but the man's letting him go, not responding, and she apologized for everything, but the monster says it was okay, harsh things, they're being used to harsh treatment, and well, Miss Heinous, Shanna, and Erica all sneak away through the nearby woods. When Jemima addresses Miss Heinous by name, it's not her, and reveal it, and then we get to the last several scenes of pretty much several stuff, and her name is Meteor, and she says, "My name is Meteorite." Yep. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it was kind of revealed in the show itself. And Yep. It was kind of revealed a lot early. So, yeah. That. Also, one sec. I need to go with it. Anyways, I need to go try it real quick. Be right back. Anywho, we get to 2 filler-like episodes. Oh yeah, I need to go. Okay, actually, we get to 2 Christmas theme episodes, but one second, I need to do something real quick. Oh yeah, Anywho, let's review the episode. Let's review the other 2. Stomp Day. It's basic. The episode itself is So the episode itself, it's winter. The episode begins with Muni being wintertime, as per usual in the Christmas episode. Celebrating the wintertime of a holiday called Stomp Day. Basically Muni Christmas. As Butterfly and the Johnsons celebrated at the Butterfly Castle, King Rivers tell the story about the first Stomp Day, which origins is basically a small group smart cave of the on a ship on Muni during a cold winter night. After weeks of traveling together, they had they were planning to go deal with a harsh blizzard, and in order to do that, they helped each other around a great tree stump to keep them warm, sharing supplies, and share great friendship. And yeah, they honor that. Thus, Munis come together each year to honor the stump for 24 hours or else Also, yeah, if you're wondering, also we see a bit of several initials of stuff on the stumps of the producers. And F, a creator of the show, the other, and other employees and the other show producers of this. So yeah, very much that. So yeah, she spends the whole day celebrating her holiday, and Marco realizes the plans of the night of the start going to be. Marco comes to her room and close the windows, everything else, and whatever he is, just to celebrate her birthday, even having a Mexican band apparently. I feel like I want to go play some generic Mexican music later, the one that everyone usually plays in case of needed something to portray Mexicans. It's for the most part. Not being racist, but still. Because Marco is kind of like that. Because Marco's character and whatnot. And well, and all of that, she doesn't want to... And since Star was born on the exact same day as Stomp Day... Excuse me. Basically, she doesn't want to do it, and basically everyone is just in trouble. So Jen and Kenny is arguing, and suddenly a lot of things happening. And didn't go so well, and he decided to hug each other, and didn't go so well. Suddenly, all let's go out the truck, start growing, invade the castle, and yeah, everything else, and while worried about unbelievers, and just spread their friendship, and then suddenly it just everything is okay. Like, yeah, but it turns out, yeah, thinking that their friendship and love and friendship was there, but no, it's because it passed midnight and Star Day is technically over. Seriously, imagine if Joseph Voorhees kind of works like that. He would be like, alright, time to go. Oh, wait, I gotta go. Oh, see you next Friday the 13th, and just walks away. See? Yeah, went a lot. Yeah.
Baby,
One sec.
I'm giving you half an hour,
Okay.
before we start our homework.
Oh yeah, I gotta get homework done. So yeah. So everyone celebrated and whatnot, and well, everyone celebrated and started thanks Marco for a surprise party. Everyone dances together with the macho music, and that's the episode. And the episode ends like that. So yeah, overall it's a good episode and pretty much good filler episode, and I thought personally it's just mostly there just to celebrate the holidays. And we get to the next episode, which is, well, holiday spells. Yeah, I admit this episode. Well, I admit this episode, and let me explain something a little bit. Now, at first I thought this episode was going to be more of a action theme episode. Okay, maybe it was actually. Oh wait. Yeah. No. Sorry, something was supposed to say something else. Anyways. So let me give you a little backstory. Yeah. During the Spire at the Top episode, we kind of review what it kind of looks like inside of Stars 1. Yeah, we actually get to reveal what Stars 1 actually looks inside, and while I admit we get to some several stuff and whatnot. So yeah, we get to, if you're wondering, it reveals that, yeah, Stars 1 is home to all the spells, and apparently they live their own lives in the room, in that spell room. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, anyways, he also starts with inside Stars 1. The rest, Spy with the top hat, yeah, that's his name, no joke, that's literally his name. I'm who, let me remind you, is the same guy who actually... Should I? Yeah, and apparently, yeah, the episode is basically more trying to deal how well. Uh, anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna. It's one of those spells that can. Let me remind you. Basically, its head shoot has a Gatling gun on it, and also which is also a bit of its. Because also we're also mini hats. Yep. I don't understand this guy. Anyway, celebrate his annual office Stomp Day office party, even though they kind of live in Stars 1. Also, I was invited, it having been one of Stars' other spells, being originally Eclipse's, but still. The other spells tell Star that the All-Seeing Eye is technically Eclipse's and shouldn't be allowed. And while I admit the episode itself kind of shows, I admit, yeah. Several things and whatnot. Yeah, so kind of weird and awful scenarios ensue. Oh yes, it happened. All-Seeing Eye kind of shows a lot of weird stuff, as well as a nice little clip of a pre-recorded message of the All-Seeing Eye with Marco and Jackie. Of Marco saying, "It's always the best to tell the truth." Yeah, and one of the other spells and not great. And while there was going to be a feast, everyone makes a toast, but plays frustrated about the other spells, and everyone just not like. But I was expecting some huge fight scene or something. What's going to happen? And then play something kindly, but being kind to the other spells and whatnot. And everyone is happy and basically just have a happy moment and whatnot. And it's got to be and sing the Sunday Carol. And I admit this episode was also pretty good. Yep. It was a pretty good episode, and pretty much it's a nice little heartwarming and emotional episode. And luckily not really much of the typical fighting episode, but at least it's something. And then the show went on hiatus for a few episodes. Checking the release dates for this episode. And man, that's got to be a bit of a short. And man, that's got to be a short week. Eek. And yeah, at this point the show kind of got on a bit of a hiatus break. Eek. Yeah, it took about January, February, March. Yeah, took until March so we can continue back with the show. Yeah, it took us about 3 months to actually continue back with the show. It took us 3 months and a day to come back to the show. So yeah, we get to, well, 2 episodes actually. One about basically Star with King River, and the other being basically a bit more with time with Moon and Eclipsa. Excuse me. So yeah, the episode a Beast of Ba. So the episode starts with Queen Moon basically continuing to prepare for the leading of the events of Eclipse's trial. Well, she busts into about, well, telling that basically Miss Innocence Mitchell is Eclipse's daughter, but Moon doesn't believe the story and just assumes that's Mina Loveberry. He says Mayup and more is the party concerns at the temple and everything else, and party stopped before she was going to confess her mother again, and King River just went like, hey Star, let's go on a hunt. Und And they went on a hunt. It's most of the episodes is basically more Star and River's character development with it, and basically it's father and daughter bonding episode and whatnot. And yeah, they were preparing for how to find the bog beast. Couldn't you come with the generic name? And while everyone was, well, basically finding the bog beast, everything else, everyone, yeah, after a Star was shenanigans, instead of having problem, being mad, everything else and whatnot, and stuff were happening. Morning in the middle, they start fresh in the morning, but in the middle of the night, Star just heard the beast song again and decided to go chase it. And then she ended up sinking in mud. And then it turns out, anyways, and then to reveal to be River. Yeah, then the Bob Beast was revealed to be River and her as the Bob Beast of the Bob. And to a cloud of Muni people. Turns out it was just a game, hunting game where someone dressed up as the beast and get chased by through the woods. River tells that she was technically rushing things and well, not gathering well, but they have also good traits of a bot beast. Hopefully, he hopes she learns from that hunt, not to be so and stand in her own way of her goals. As the community prepare the ball party, King Keith says he must keep his promise to Star to return the king, but decided when to join the party anyways. The episode ends with Star just going into the room and knocking on the door. Next episode, we get to the total eclipse of the moon. Total eclipse of the heart reference. So yeah, that's. So the episode starts with Queen Moon kicking out Star of the library, leading to also happening at the same time as the Bob Beast of Baja. Case Baja, which yeah, surprisingly is kind of like how Star Sitting and On the Jaw takes place in the same time, but focus on two different characters. And I admit, I do really like these type of episodes where it's based. I kind of wish people would do more of these type of episodes where, like, do more of these type of episodes where we get to one episode about where two episodes take place at the same time to each other. So yeah, like kind of like Star Sit and On the Job, which appeared in season 2. I kind of wish more shows do more of two things happening at the same. Two episodes happening at the same time. I kind of wish they do more of this concept. I'll be happy to see one we see like for example like one character doing like fighting while the other is basically doing his own adventures, and we get to see that. I kind of wish they do more of this as I'll be interested. If the show does a like 2 episodes per week type, I want to see basically something like this as it. Maybe it'll be a great idea for a concept of a TV show. Or a cartoon or whatever. So, yeah. So, she goes back for Eclipse's upcoming trial. That we will see in the next episode. Which, yes, this is one of the last time we get to mention of the upcoming trial. Okay. Yeah, leading up to give it to the upcoming trial. Excuse me. About her on gathering our family and checking our crystal family records and whatnot of the verified families to the closest room. Finding out there was a skeleton rocking out with a skeleton guitar. Okay, that's cool, by the way. With Star's words about Eclipse's daughter lingering in our mind, Moon, as soon as he asked about her daughter being fest of the fun page, Moon asked if it was her daughter. Eclipse says it was meteorite. In order to solve the mystery, they decided they wanted to go to the Royal Archives of the Medieval Moon Council. Oh, but Moon despairs and decided they wanted to go to the archives. At the bottom of the bush, they decided to go there, see Stan, and yeah, getting memory lost and losing all his memories and whatnot. Decided they wanted to find the entrance to the hidden ark, a closet. However, before she can enter, the Stan stopped her. Needed to stop him before recall, so yeah. They erase his memories. But not to and while Moon Eclipsa finds the large library doors and basically decided why not to go into random ones and oh, and by the way, also we get to a nice Mickey Mouse reference. Friends to Mickey Sorcerer Hat in the Sorcerer Apprentices in Fantasia. The Sorcerer Apprentice segment in Fantasia. Yep, not nice. Yeah, I probably think they need to make a Disney reference somewhere because since this show is on Disney, why Disney XD and or Disney, depending on when you watch this episode. We need to go make a Disney themed episode. We need to put Disney on it. So yeah, she believes he's banning her, and then we get to a lot of archiving inside the rooms and whatnot, and finding dozens of archive recorded messages. It scrolls all in real time. Yeah. Also, by the way, we get to automate dozens scrolls that on scrolls in real time. Which question? How the hell did they work? Do they randomly just do they have some random entity or something, person or whatever, cameras? I know this community doesn't have much of technology, but how the hell are they able to do this? What must one of the is there a person using magic? It raises a bit of questioning when you think about it. Seriously, imagine if I am able to type something in knowing what the events in real time. Must have something to do with one of the magical high councils or whatever. I don't know. Look, it's a skull. All the records of Meteorite has been erased and replaced with Vesta. As they leave, Moon accidentally upset the alarms, and while the auto machines started attacking with a cliff, it was apparently just also for writing, just in case there are any intruders. Shoot. Yeah, I think the guy who designed it went like, And also in case of the intruders, make them shoot quiver. Are you sure, sir? Just go with it. Okay. And it just. So yeah, uncontrollably helped the spider took the crown to escape, and yeah, she also used the crown and whatnot and everything else. So yeah. Back at the cat, I saw Moon and discuss Eclipsa what they found. Moon discovers something large cover-up. She believes she knows who it was. Listen here. As Eclipsa, to the erasing of their daughter's existence. Since Moon assumes her daughter is still alive, before they were discussed further, Star returns from the bar party and puts up the door. Yeah, the episode ends the same way as the last episode. Peace out. Wow. Overall, these are good 2 episodes, and while I admit the Bob Beast episode was kind of a bit filler, but kind of there. So yeah, after 50th episode, so yeah, after kind of foreshadowing a bit hit of the show, we get to the episode Butterfly Trap. Yep, an episode where we find out the truth. Yeah. One sec, I need to prepare for the next few episodes. I need to go review real quick. Let's get on with the episode. We get to Butterfly Trap, which is basically the Eclipsa trial episode. So, Eclipsa on her. So, yeah, the episode is basically Moon and Magical High Council puts Eclipsa on trial for her evil past with Star as a key witness. So, yeah, the episode starts with the biography of the magic Eclipsa is on the trial finally begins. With Queen Butterfly and the Magical Council serving as the commission as judges. Seems like Erika is still having amnesia again. Should the High Council show questions with basically quick questions and whatnot, and well. So yeah, Moon trials a mountain of evidence and most of a lot of stuff happening. Long it would take going all of that. So Eclipse was on using the box of truth. Trial box or the box of truth, which, yeah, if you don't know, it's kind of a truth or dare box and whatnot. Yeah, which is the same episode that kind of just confirms that basically, yeah, Starco ship, which I heard was the one about the Starco shipping. Yeah, the episode ends kind of with the Starco shipping. Yeah, this episode was kind of the Starco shipper episode. Was the Starco shipper episode. Yeah, kind of confirms that, well, yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, you might know. So yeah, uses that thing and apparently has a few modes, and apparently it does, and apparently I don't know how. Well, we all know why this thing was there. Also, the box is voiced by Aisin Sama, or you may know him as Goku, adult Goku, who's English voice actor. Heard from the Funimation dub for Dragon Ball, which also apparently has other settings like Invasion, Batra, and Trial. Also, by the way, may I ask a question of why? So yeah, I'm going to seriously imagine this box being voiced by hearing Goku's voice in this box. And why man, I don't know when the hell's the new. I should check when the hell's the new arc for Dragon Ball later today. Hey, one sec. So. The episode itself. Using that. We get to the trial mode, and we get to Prime, aka Omega Plus Prime, aka the guy who pretty much controls time itself. Also, Plus Prime, no relation to Optimus Prime. No relation to Optimus Prime. Though, seriously, if he is a Transformer, I'll call him Optimus Prime. Oh, wait, there he is. And his voice actor, and then I say his voice actor is called. And you may know him as that guy. Then I make a joke about. Do I know him from again? Oh yeah, Apollo Creed. Yep, it's well. It was voiced by obviously Apollo Creed. Actually, it's voiced by Carl Wilson.
Come on, time for us to study. You done? You still not done?
Sorry, I have to think on like a homework later to do, and I got a CD to do, so I got a little. So yeah, I started asking questions like the book of the equal chapter, which was not cleared. Yeah, true. There's questions about a random question, mistaken for someone else. Also, I could also ask a question about and finally, Moon asked Eclipse if she. Because she said sorry for what she had done. The answer is no. I considered her guilty and decided why not to crystallize her. She reminds everyone that according to the rules of the box, so I can now ask a question, which just straight up ends with. Yeah, they say no, but then the boss side closes and. Yeah, until Romulus says, yeah, they probably come back fast that, yeah, they kind of did was yes, it can be. I can also admit that Hishar wanted nothing to do with the daughter and everything else. And that become so they chose a random girl person to become a queen and named the wand. Yep, that's how you kind of in the blood generation one. And this is the point of the show where we just go.
Little one, hold, pause.
This is where the point that everyone kind of hates High Magic High Council. Yep. This is the point of the show where they. So yeah, I was bringing the truth in the. Yeah, the truth is this was kind of really talked about in the total eclipse of the moon, and pretty much she just rebuts the High Council mission of lying to it, everything else, and realizing she and her mother are not truly royal, and she starts questioning if her family should have the throne. She says that, and she uses her mind to uncover Glissa and runs out of the call. And the episode's done. Good episode and a nice little reveal. No, and one of the reasons that I'm also thinking about considering I want to do a Death Battle video sooner or later. I mean a Death Battle idea video if I get around time to do so. No, I can get my reasons. Since for all these characters. And yes, this fight is particularly I wanted sometime. Ever since I saw the similarities is that I wanted Shito Hokuro Shinjo Kyu versus Star Butterfly. And you might wonder why versus Star Butterfly, you may ask. Well, because you want to know many reasons. Look at that. Why? I already kind of made a similarity thing with. Go look it up online. It's something I wanted to fight, but anywho, yeah. Overall, a good episode and a really nice little more revealing of it. Next we got Ludo. What are Ludo? This episode is just more basically it's basically just like Ludo, his brother, and yeah, kind of relative and whatnot, everything else. And this episode's kind of it was kind of filler, but it's just real. It's just there so we can. It just shows Ludo being crazy as of late, and mostly just want to see. It's just mostly just Ludo. It's just this episode's more about Ludo trying to. Yeah, this episode is just more catch up to Ludo. Good episode, but not really important after what we had just witnessed in Butterfly Trap. Next is another mystery. The episode is kind. In short, I'm gonna. Well, Glosser. Well, they're chasing Glosser, who still has brain damage at the time. Still around that. Why ends up with Buffalo's office? Yeah, because why not? This after. Please don't say Mantis. But finds his away for a little while and everything else, and most of the sorry, I feel it's worrying about the true blood member. The reason she isn't true blood member. Tom, I was to talk about it, but Marco just converts into it and shows it the note. And then when Marco was about to start, Marco goes about to go. Tom begs not to. I just have to watch over Glossary while they take care of it. And the rest of the episode is mostly about Tom's, and it's a Tom Star episode. Yeah, it was more of a Tom Star episode and basically a goodbye to Buff Frog. Ugh. Ugh. And yeah. Yep. Pretty much that. And still a good episode, just it's more of a Tom Star episode. Next is Marco Jr. Now, yeah, episode starts with Marco and Star Marco just busy going back to Marco's parents on Earth. Yeah, it's Marco going back to Earth, and I'd like to ask, how long was how long was Marco gone from Earth, to be precise? Assuming that the ship, since they never explain how, the time differences between Muni as well as Earth, our dimension as well, the Earth's dimension as well as Muni dimension. I assume different time scale. Well, but it's never confirmed, but assuming if the show usually does go with a more regular day. Usually days and nights are not consistent, but assuming that it took, no, the original episode, I'm going by the Disney XD when they were released by the Disney XD episodes. We can assume that this may take place a few months later or something. I assume, let's see, November, January, March. I'm gonna assume 3 months or something. It's never confirmed how did they get there. Confirm. How long were they? So they never confirm how long were they gone off Earth or for the show, so it's never confirmed. So yeah. So yeah, it turns out just a visit to do a real quick visit and make a party in order to make a party for a Squire party later that afternoon. Until they see having a baby shower. Our dad, Marco's mom, there's the front door and confirming that she's getting a newborn baby that since, yeah, and then Raphael. Okay, Marco's dead. And yeah, basically Marco's parents think about calling it Marco Jr. When you realize you already have a son. Yeah, seriously, couldn't they come in with a better name? You could have just looked for, yeah, you know what, just go for, yeah, word advice. If you're going to not know what you're going to call your child as a parent or something, please don't name it after you or other child you already have. Just use a random name generator just in case of it. Just use a random name generator just in case. And the episode does that more, and also need to go to get a gift from there. And the episode is basically had to do with is, for the most part, it was more of Marco buying a painting accident, but this painting is somehow cursed, and basically they need to revert back and everything. And yeah, the episode was kind of like that. It was less on the baby and more of the painting episode. So yeah. Anyways, good. Marco Jr. is a good episode. Anyways, so yeah, the episode's pretty good. Next, we get to School Dead. So, a Ponyhead theme episode. Ponyhead return. So yeah, the episode starts with Ponyhead just returning to Snow. Last week from school, away with our princesses after just spending. By the way, after realizing what they've been doing all night. It's me. Going the wrong gods, blah blah things, boxing conversations, all this and then meteorite attacks. Boom! The princesses and the robot gods tried to defend it, but didn't go so well as to that. Meteorite advised the princess to barricade it, and then it didn't go so well, and dimensional chainsaw happened.
No water, Ama wash.
Just watch this. Sorry, I gotta get around. Sorry, Grandma, I speak the water. As the princess is trying to barricade hold the door. Yeah, it didn't go so well, not everything else. And then we get to, well, the robot maid of the prince life of basically talking about her past lives and whatnot, everything else, destroy that, and then everything else happening. Ponyhead for the and then Ponyhead was afraid to shoot her and rips her, in a rage, just rips her Ponyhead's horn off. Like, I don't get this scene. Why can't she just shoot? Oat. I would have got. If I were Ponyhead, I would just immediately just choo. End episode. That would solve of everything. It would have gone that way. If I were Ponyhead, I'll just immediately just shoot the horn right now. Oh, instead of basically holding. Why is he just shooting? So yeah, the episode is pretty much just revealing a lot of Meteorite's previous past and everything else. So yeah, Redskin is hard, revealing she was a robot as well, and Blizzard and the episode ends with Marla picking up goes on and sets out to take back the throne. If this certainly happens, I'll just throw in Mercenary Key to beat it. If I should do something. I should write a comment section about how this something happens. About that. Anywho, let's just continue. Anyway, School is a good episode, and mostly just explains more of the backstory of the character to Meteorite. And 1 second for the close door real quick. So the episode, we get to Boof Buddies. The episode starts with basically Ruby Riot and Futu basically getting married. Yeah, this is probably what that's why I was talking about season 4 my season 4 review for the first 2 episodes of the show. Okay. Yeah, probably they never get married to them and just marry them and get them married anyways. And Star Tom just bangs them down together, and as well as Pony. As they worried about Ponyhead. Ed is I'll talk about the episode ending later. Notice that there is the photo booth from the Bouncer Lounge, and implied go to take a photo with Star, and Marco wants to take home Nachos home. I don't know where he's her usually, but Kelly tells her not to do it. What to do instead, and yeah, you gotta go. So yeah, pretty much Kelly just went on a joyride with Nachos. Inside the booth, the remains of their past photos and whatnot, everything else that happened, probably off screen or not. So yeah, until the machine was jammed, everything else. They took so many photos throughout the entire episode, and we obviously get to several references, and we see them even do a fusion dance. I think a potential star of fusion is in Sue. Oh, I'm betting. Anyway, back to the episode. Several things happening with food. And as well as we get to also we get to Phil. Ben Phil, who is voiced by, I'm just gonna say his name, named Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls. The same guy who created a show that barely gets any, barely has much of a good track record with uploading episodes. I've been always waiting for a Gravity Falls episode every other week. And then, the show barely has much of episodes in the show. I kind of wish they have a consistent airing schedule. And also, surprisingly, the show's fan base, I haven't checked the fan base in a while, but I'm gonna presume the fan base is still alive apparently after the show ended. I'm gonna presume that the show's fan base is still alive after a few years. I need to go check if the fan base is still alive or something. I'm gonna bet maybe, but there's not much Gravity Falls news as of late. That's what I heard. The last time I heard about it was their Choose Adventure book and Book Tree. Actually, particularly Book Tree, actually. So, Booth Buddies. So yeah. Oh wait, sorry. As they finally review. Anyways, we get to, yeah, aside from the $650 episode, yeah, and then we get to the scene where everyone loves. It's where our Marco and Star kiss. Yep, the final photo is basically Marco and Star kissed. Yeah, pretty much everyone's just reaction to that episode, to that moment was epic. Yeah. So overall, yeah, after that revealing that the machine was stuck this whole time apparently, and yeah, the episode ends with them leaving and taking Kelly, taking a drive right with them. Yeah, basically leaving. So awkward as Tom returns with a piece of pie and other weird stuff. Anyways, the episode ends with Strawberry ringing a phone call and discovering something terrible wrong with Ponyhead, and she rushed with Tom. Even though he's not going to appear in the next episode, though. Even though he's not going to appear in the episode, though. In that episode, though. In the next episode, we'll talk about them. But returns with a grabbing quickly photo. The episode ends with her cheeks glowing. The episode ends. And then the blood moon in the sky. What an amazing Starco episode. This episode was mostly a Starco team episode, but a pretty good one. And I was so happy. Anywho, then we get to the next two episodes, which are going to lead to the finale of the which one of them is going to lead to the finale of the show. One sec, I need to do something agreement real quick, one sec. Anyways, continuing my review. So we got to so yeah, so we get to Boom the Pa. So yeah, meaning party of the night in Korean. Yeah, okay. To all my anime fans, it's not anime, it's Korean drama. Okay, and it's personally a nice change of pace from being basically everything being anime 24/7. It's a nice little change of pace from, well, something else. It's a nice little change of pace. It's a nice little change from the typical anime being to be honest, it's a nice breather episode. Honestly, it's a nice change of pace from the typical anime. Hey, as much as I love anime myself, I think this is a nice little break for myself. It's a nice little break from the typical everything is always anime 24/7. Evan, it's a nice little change of pace. And personally, I do watch other things other than cartoons, which are now aside from anime and cartoons, I also usually watch is live action shows, tokusatsus, and everything else, and other things. The only thing I mostly know, the only person I know who watched mostly a lot of Korean dramas is my mom and probably grandma. But mostly my mom watches a lot of Korean dramas. Yeah, my mom is actually a fan of Korean dramas. Seriously, I gotta watch more cartoons, expand more on different kind of genres other than anime 24/7 being always anime 24/7. Yep, it's a nice little change of pace from the typical anime 24. always that cartoons or that there's other medias outside of anime. It's a nice little change of pace of medias outside of anime. And live action TV shows, which I think barely anyone watches under the new show, stuff like Brooklyn 99. It's a nice little change of pace, and thank God they kind of did with that. Anywho, yeah, Ponya watches that Korean soap opera thing, and of the title what I said, and after her arm broke out from school, that Ponya just sits there alone, watching everything else. Star Butterfly tries and gives her another bed, most likely to the depression around the house, tries to do, and brings snacks of, well, donut cats apparently, which I would eat them. Cute, and also, it's okay to eat them. Stop saying Sarge needed to pick her back up after that incident with Meteora, and but refuses to just want to watch her show. When Star and Pony, his sisters, because he about her and everything else. All shenanigans ensue, and they're on a boyfriend Seahorse together with the driving out the Seahorse van. Yeah, this van, yeah, they kind of did that one, and basically driving away throwing boxes and of the company's merch and the 3D printer apparently. And so yeah, after dealing with shenanigans, storms, and after watching the episode and while recovering from basically, yeah, a vampire just kissed the lead singer and basically gave back her song career. After being inspired, she is basically not feeling sorry anymore and going, okay, time to go back to doing my normal stuff. And then Seahorse used a 3D printer to create an artificial horn, apparently, to replace the old one, and even can do anything. And yeah, so that's when Haru wanted to get her own, but just went like, nah, you can't. Her always needing to be the center of attention. Yeah, the character who just wants that. It's nice to feel. I admit, this episode was kind of pretty good, and I kind of wish more cartoons expand on other stuff, talk about other stuff other than an anime 24/7, talk about different things like maybe live action TV shows, which maybe several cartoons and maybe Tokusatsu, even though there's a references to Kamen Rider in cartoons, but still, well, I kind of wish there was more talks of different types of media more often in cartoons. I kind of wish. Hopefully one day. So yeah, this was a pretty good episode, and I do really like it's a nice little change of pace from the everything is anime 24/7 thing. And the last episode is for what we'll talk about today before I talk about the finale, and part 4 is Tough Love. The episode is basic. So yeah, the episode is basically Eclipsar Moon just goes back to brings Princess Meteorite home peacefully after a massive attack, and while it's more character development between them, and while this is the first episode not to feature Star Marco, yeah, basically it's Eclipsar and Moon just chasing around, trying to find basically Meteorite, and also it's also weird everyone becomes soul, and yeah, then we get to one point about one character becoming soul, and everyone just having a soul-stealing vision and floating apparently, and their souls were sucked. And I don't know why I get so apparently Muni souls are basically like stone, and then their bodies are like balloons apparently. And you got that, and so yeah, the episode ends with, well, yeah, basically eventually Finer Star's eyes wasn't in control of the uniform and everything else. Marco opens a portal and flee. Moon opens a portal and flee. What it looks like them. Yeah. Note to self: when you're going to open damage scissors, you should check what you're damaging your opening before you exit and go to it. And the episode ends with Meteor break free from Moon's contract and escapes, leaving Eclipse stunned and leading to the 2-part finale, which I'll talk about in part 4. So yeah, good episode. really great episode, and really just more of a lead up to the final the 2-part series finale of the show. So yeah, I'll see you then in the finale, or whenever we get around doing, and then we can finally get around doing more of season 4 reviews.